if you beat a few of these neighboring states to the punch, and then you will have other states coming here to get our wacky weed.
Right.
I would think that the best way for him to show that he's a true proponent for this would be to go on a show like ours and smoke weed. Talking about Ned.
No, he won't talk to you anymore.
He won't talk to me.
I'd have to interview him
One
myself.
and done with Ned Lamont.
Right.
We talked to him once. I said a bunch of things.
Right,
he won't come back.
When you call him Ned the Head, you know what we're talking to him.
Needle knows Ned.
I could tell that you were immediately dismissed.
We could have him on here like Joe Rogan did with Elon Musk.
Sure.
And watch a herb smoke herb.
What does that mean? What are you talking about?
When a dude is a herb.
Okay.
For lack of a better term, a nerd. How about a Poindexter, part of our Bringing It Back Word series? Did you ever see that clip of Elon Musk pretending like he smokes weed and deciding to smoke weed in the studio on Joe Rogan's show?
I just don't care. That's why I didn't see it.
No, but I'm saying, if this guy really wants to push it over the finish line,
I got things to care about. That's
prove
not one
to us
of them,
that he wants this. Number one, work on it. Stop talking about it.
Okay.
And then number two, come on the Ethan Alou show, and we'll watch a herb smoke the herb.
Okay.
Your thoughts?
To what you just said, I really don't have any thoughts because it was just so in a different, solar system. I can't react to it.
What's not to react to?
Because you're not talking.
That's a ratings bonanza.
You're talking your own language.
We get this dude on here. We get him to walk in his mask like, "Hey, how you guys doing?" And then he could talk directly to you and ignore me like he did last time.
Mm-hmm. Well, he ignored you because you called him a name.
And I'll hand him a fat ass joint and I'll say, "Here."
You called the governor of Connecticut Ned the Head.
Here, Herb, smoke some herbs. And let's see it. And then I will sit here and giggle and film him and see how and you can ask him questions, but because I'll be so loaded with joy and giggles that I won't even be able to ask questions or focus.
Like I said, we'll never have him on again because he will not come on. And he probably yelled at the mayor for suggesting he come on.
What was I supposed to do? Pretend like I haven't been talking crazy smack about the guy for well over a year, and then he comes on the show and be his best friend?
Didn't ask you to be his best friend. A little respect would have been good.
What if I don't respect him?
Well, then let's not have him on.
There comes a certain point that you just got to say what it is. My dad is all concerned. I told him, I made the mistake, of telling him. Mm-hmm. There's this guy in our listening audience who, and I can't know for sure whether he sounds like he's telling the truth. He knows Tom Petty's daughter. Mm-hmm. And in fact, he works for her, according to him. And he would like to have her come on the show. Apparently, she walked in the room one day, heard him listening to the station. She liked the station, our radio station.
Right.
Then he told her more about the show. She liked the idea of the show. And he said, I can get her on the show. I said, this is fantastic. But now I have a dilemma because I've been talking about how I don't like Tom Petty's voice for many years.
Okay.
So what to do? So I had this conversation with my dad, and I came up with a plan. I said, I'm just going to tell her. If we ever get her on the show, I'm going to tell her, listen, I don't like your dad's voice. It doesn't mean he's not an all-time great songwriter. But, just to make you feel comfortable, I will tell you that you would not like my dad's voice either. That's a funny way to get into it.
A little weirdness there.
So my dad tells his friend, Kelly, and Kelly tells my dad to tell me, don't bring it up. And I'm saying, I'm sorry. I didn't realize Kelly has been doing radio for so many years. I didn't know. Because you understand, if we have her on the show, people who have been listening to us for years will just be sitting, staring at their speakers. Like, when is he going to say that he doesn't like his voice? My responsibility is not to make her feel comfortable. It is to make the people that listen to us every day feel comfortable.
Mm-hmm. Why do you have to tell her either way?
That was my father's point. I'm telling you, I have a responsibility to the everyday listener to bring it up. If I'm going to say all these things for years, then when we encounter the people and I don't mention it at all, it's like, smacking them in the face. You understand?
I disagree, but that's okay. I can disagree. You don't agree with me. I don't agree with you.
Herbs smoking herbs and then truth telling.
And
know?
tomorrow's Tuesday.
And telling Tom Petty's daughter, I don't like your dad's voice.
Don't agree with that at all.
But why is that the end of the world? I'm a person
I'm not
with an
saying
opinion.
it's the end of the world.
It's not hurtful. It shouldn't be hurtful to her.
It's just the fact
She
of the
could go,
matter
I don't
is,
care.
You don't need to be negative when you're talking to somebody on the phone.
It's not negativity. It's the truth. It is my opinion. You get it?
I get it. I don't agree with it.
What would you like me to do? So let's say we book her on the show. How would you like me to handle it?
How about we zero in on her situation and what she loved about her dad, and can you tell us any cool stories about?
We can
Tom
do
Petty?
all of that, but we have to get the muckety muck out of the way.
No,
We've got to get the dirty bits out of the way.
We don't have to do that.
That is, you couldn't be more wrong.
No, you couldn't be more wrong.
Oh, I could be more wrong. You should see me be wrong. I'm awesome at it.
You're wrong a lot of the time.
Yeah, you should see me be wrong.
It's 8:20.
I go for big air.
8:20. I know you do.